grown uglier.
Hello and welcome everybody back to the League of Ungentlemanly Warfare with the close beta of Anno 1800. It's me, Kebablord again, and one thing I want to mention first. I have reduced the visual details a little bit from ultra to high. As we can see, still not perfectly smooth, but way better than before. So yeah, ultra is still very demanding on the hardware. Yeah, in the last episodes we have been hunting down Lady Margaret Hunt. And she's now basically dead. And with basically I mean she does not have any ships or islands, but still, somehow, she's still there. I don't know why, I don't know how, and I don't care. So, we have at the moment a ceasefire with both other AIs, like Vicente and, well, Artur Gasparov. But that won't last forever. But until then, I want to use the time to send a couple of ships to expeditions, which should allow us to, well, to discover animals and stuff for the museum.
Excellent. Anyone for croquet? New orders?
And unfortunately I can't buy every ship, because, well, we are negative in influence, because I got so many islands, and I had to get so many islands. Because, well, otherwise Miss Hunt might reappear. Oh, okay, there's some plopping of props. Well then, I will just try not to change the zoom when I'm in nature.
You warrant further examination.
That sounds gay, Vicente. Please, never say it that way again. So, okay, we will go on expeditions. We have several different expeditions available. So, let's see what we can do. So, the first one is a pirate hunt. The Admiralty has exposed the whereabouts of some pesky pirates who terrorize the area. Naval power almost certain, force highly likely, crafting likely. Assign ship. It does not tell us which ship is the damaged one.
We're not sunk yet.
Okay, the Nantucket. We need to be a little bit careful about the Nantucket. We don't want it to be destroyed. So, assign ship. And we will go first with a June flower, since we already have some weapons. So, and we will use Kebablord as the main harbor. So, force, highly likely. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell us which item does improve what chances. I heard that apparently... Ah, here, naval power 15. Medicine 20. Okay, it does tell us. So, we need crafting and force. Crafting, okay, so we will get some sewing machines. Just in case. And is there something we could do with force?
A good seaman
Crafting,
is
hunting. Okay, that is really interesting. I never noticed that before. Why did I not notice it? But apparently we have nothing that increases force. Which is a little bit disappointing. But okay, so we need some extra rations. Since we have so much canned food, I want to go with that. And the June flower can go. Start expedition. So then we will go on a zoological expedition. A voyage based on the rumored whereabouts of a rare animal. Assign ship. And we will go with the turmoil. So also here you will use Kebablord as your main harbor. So for hunting, I know that clay increases hunting, as well as furs and coal. So, medicine. Medicine is always a little bit of schnapps. Which also serves well as rations. Start expedition. And then we have 2 archaeological expeditions.
This is the eye of the Devil's Storm to come.
There are historical artifacts out there just dying to be unearthed. Oh, he's disappointed at my failure. Well, if a quest would have been triggered, that wouldn't be an issue. Okay, we will send in the thoughtful grape.
Ship shape.
Also here, you will Kebab Town as a home harbor. So, okay, we will have to go for medicine. Which also serves as, the schnapps also serves as extra ration. Then we have faith. What else increase? And diplomacy. Okay, we will go for diplomacy with a beer. What else increases faith but bread? I wonder.
The time we pitch-poled in hard wind. There's little left to fear once your longboat goes end over end.
Apparently nothing. We have to use bread for that. Well then, start expedition.
Aye.
And then we
It's
can
not
here
raining
also
unless
go
it
with a
makes your
guzzler.
head bleed.
Oh, navigation and diplomacy. Ah, that will be hard. But for that, we can use our sea harpy.
Ship shape.
Yeah, Kebab Town, that works. So, diplomacy, beer. Beer always works. So, and again, we have nothing that increases force. But well, we will see about that.
Let's extend the old telescope. On course.
Okay, and this is a very hard expedition. So, we will go for diplomacy. Then medicine. And faith. Okay, we don't have as much morale as I wanted. We have 187, we need 900 is the maximum. But we will see. In worst case, we will lose a ship. But that will be worth it.
We're not sunk yet.
Once we others have returned, we shall be able to deal with Kasparov. I'm still surprised that the auto-heal, even with that item, doesn't work on the Nantucket. That is totally not what I had in mind. Okay, time to increase game speed again. And I believe we could also prepare the architecture now.
Up with a lark this morning, I was.
For building the extra stuff. Okay,
How we've longed to get back to the blue.
Yay, the first expedition is now underway.
To the edge of the world.
That fish pie smells good.
Game saved.
As slow as I go.
Really? We also need influence for that? Ah, screw it. I'm going to destroy all these. Let's just hope that Miss Margaret Hunt does not return.
How we've longed to get back to the blue.
As you see, the family wealth is considerable. Pastel de nata?
Ah, he's buying shares.
I never agreed you could be a shareholder.
Oh, that's so sweet that he did not agree. But I
Epidemic
honestly don't care.
spreads across your city.
Oh, shit. I knew I already should have done something. Yeah, this here will become another spot.
You're tying the knot. Never.
Okay, then.
That blooming turnip was the size of her head.
Ambition is seldom a bad thing.
Ooh, my relation with her
Shall
has
remain
improved.
by your bedside until the end.
She's such a snake. I love her. Okay, still, we wanted to prepare something. Yeah, the zoo. So...
The city has grown uglier.
That should be enough for now. So the museum is a little bit larger.
That blooming turnip was the size of her head.
Oh wait. You can rotate it.
Sorry, that's as low as I go, love.
Your city has grown more beautiful.
How we've longed to get back to the blue.
And I also think we can properly decorate that. So here for some decorations, we will build a few memorial statues.
You're tying the knot. Never.
Never sample, sir.
Fetid
Your people are healthy again.
Yay, the people are healthy. Who would have thought?
Game saved.
Sorry, that's as low as I go, love.
So on that one was unfortunately wrongly placed.
More's the merrier. sample, sir?
Ah, isn't that beautiful? A few hedges. And once we got more stone, once we get more stone available, I can also decorate the inside with plazas. Unfortunately, they're also quite expensive. But hey, they look beautiful. Ah, that reminds me how nice it was to destroy the city of Lady Margaret Hunt. I wonder when the first messages of the expeditions. Oh, here's another one that still can't start.
Preparation.
Wait, why are you not going
We can
underway?
hope for fair winds, nothing more.
Okay then, so for diplomacy we need beer.
Time to rummage in the old sea chest.
Yeah, and for some reason I did not decide to throw the timber overboard. That is disappointing. Like, really disappointing.
That bloomin' turnip was the size of her head. So, that's as low as I go.
We all like a nap in the orchard.
My basket is flowing over. I don't even mind the neighbors.
So, and in front of our zoo,
So, that's as low as I go.
they will be able to get some newspapers.
Fetid, festering filth.
My basket is flowing over.
To the edge of the world.
You had to go to press.
We all like a
Yeah,
nap in
don't
the
worry.
orchard.
I feel it reflects the times. The idiot is back. Oh heavens! I thought you were the photographer.
Admiral! Admiral!
And the first messages start to
More
appear.
is the merrier.
So, the Inspector.
Fight if we must.
I do hope you've nothing to hide, smirks the Royal Inspector as the soldiers help him aboard from the rowboat. Sailors twitch. Your ship is certain to contravene Her Majesty's law, since it has encroached into demilitarized waters. Well, what could we do? We could threaten him and the soldiers, we could talk him out of the inspection. It does not offer me to bribe him. Well, we allow him to. Ah. Okay. This is obviously a military vessel, the inspector says, and sovereign sea subject to the amnesty. He toys with a gold button of his greatcoat. There will be severe consequences unless I hope you don't intend to offer me a bribe. Well, of course, here. Confirm.
Game saved.
Load these crates aboard the clipper. What are you waiting for? He huffs to his man. When they are done, he smirks and offers the merest of bows before sailing away with the
Born by
plunder.
the waves, die by the waves.
Well done, that was easy.
You'll always be a goody-goody.
for the lady.
Even on high details, the game is still beautiful. I mean, you can actually see the difference, because, well, when you zoom out, you see how the details change. But still, it is super detailed. I think you can see it best on the trees when you zoom out. I really do hope that they improve the performance on ultra settings. Otherwise, I would be severely disappointed.
My therapist says money matters dominate middle age.
All hands at the ready.
Oh, he's getting a share back from his own island. So, and here from the Zoo Expedition. A Grizzly Encounter. Bear attack. The party ponder this very real possibility as threatening grunt stop them dead among the furs. 50 yards ahead, a huge specimen lurches up on two legs like a totem, standing between them and escape. More grunting echoes nearby. The party stays silent, awaiting guidance. Use hunting knowledge to get the better of bears. Oh, hunting. Trust in the expert hunters never feels misplaced, even when they recommend the party break into passionate song. For singing the shanty Cheerly A.O. brings the crew together, while it's also dispersing the wary bears deep into the forest. Okay. And some extra rations for the crew. We really need more stone. Maybe if we also access that one.
Your city has grown uglier.
I know that my city has grown uglier, and you know what? I still don't care.
Admiral!
Yeah, wait a second. I'm soon with you, honey. Okay, that might sound a little bit wrong. The Mad Preacher. Your chaplain is going overboard with his preaching, blaming the expedition's mishap and misfortunes on the supposed heresy of the ship's officers. The man of faith manages to rouse the gradual distrust and anger of the sailors. His preaching is now part of the crew's daily routine. His words find an echo in the mouths of the sailors, and your lieutenants can see their authority slipping away. So, demonstrate that his doubts are fueled by a mental illness, discredit him in direct confrontation, simply punish him without taking measures against ideas. We will go with the medicine. The man of faith belongs in an asylum. Your doctor interrupts the chaplain's daily sermon and accuses him of megalomania, listing the traits of a madness: desire for attention, a craving for control, and an overwhelming urge to rouse the paranoia of others in order to match one's own. The portrait is a perfect depiction of the chaplain, and, despite their former affection for the man, the sailors agree that he should be sedated with laudanum for the rest of the trip. Okay.
Put more skulls on the pile.
So, provide extra rations.
Turn about before it's too late.
I throw it in the furnace.
So we are very likely to get more items than animals in the near future.
You're tying the knot. Never.
A competitor's island is under siege.
Let me guess, pirates again? Yep, it's pirates.
Game saved.
But still also here, Lady Margaret Hunt doesn't have anything.
All hands at the ready.
Ooh, pirate hunt. Next step. The Mountain Maw. Your sailors face the mountain without a map. After racing from guide to guide through the depths of a mountain range, the crew finds itself devoid of a chaperone. The guide supposed to take them on the last leg hasn't shown up at the time you agreed. Forget what initial goal you had in mind. Getting off a snow-topped peak is the only priority now. Yeah, 0 chance or... well, we will just avoid everything. Apparently, there's no description yet. And I'm actually thinking about getting rid of this island, so that I have more influence points available. And we still get that expansion bonus. 50 farmer workforce. Also we increase the tech buff. Culture would also be great for us. Optimization isn't really worth it. I mean, negative 3% on maintenance. That would be like 600 or 700 credits in our case, which is not nearly enough to justify the issues with building optimization buildings everywhere and filling them with items. Too much of a hassle, not worth it. Okay then, and in the meantime we actually got a little bit more stone. Yay!
All hands at the ready.
Next step for the animal hunt. The mad preacher. Ah, okay, we already got that. And again, we were successful. Okay. Such a big farmer district. But unfortunately it is necessary. Let alone for the alcohol. So how's the rest here doing of consumer products? Here it is. Actually quite fine. Yep. Those sewing machines could actually be created a little bit faster. But that's just some details.
So many like-minded souls. My basket is flowing over.
So the question is, what are we going to do?
Ended.
While we are waiting for more stuff to happen.
Admiral! Admiral!
More stuff is happening. The trial. The crew faced with bloody customs of the foreign lands. After a night of feasting, the sailors believe that meeting the foreign prince at his sea-traveling court is the highlight of their trip. However, morning comes with the news of a sudden death among the court, and your crew is immediately accused of murder. The prince demands a trial by combat, and your men are left with little freedom but the choice of a challenger's nature. Okay, we will go with the trial of wits.
Up with a lark this morning, I was.
And we failed.
All I can do is to warn you. How many lives have we left?
Oh, still quite a few.
My basket is flowing over.
All hands at the ready.
And the next thing is happening. They really need more background pictures.
Pressing engagement.
The Breakout. Unfair imprisonment. While docked at the harbor to gather fresh supplies and enjoy the clean air, a dozen sailors are arrested by a militia and thrown into the local jail, a massive fortress which emerges from the cliffs themselves and dominates the harbor. The reasons given to your crew are obscure, vague, and tangled, but the militia's goal is clear. They ask for a hefty sum in exchange for your sailors' freedom. Pay the outrageous fine, fire at the fortress, and rescue the prisoners. Yeah, we are definitely going for that. Both fortress and prisoners are massacred. Firing all cannons at the imposing prison, your artillerymen act foolishly and pay no attention to the consequence of their shots. Walls crumble onto themselves and crush the insides of the fortress. Alarm shouts merge with agonizing screams, and your crew is forced to leave before retaliation is launched. I should have thought about that. Oh,
We're
well.
adequately stocked. I suppose she'll do.
And in the meantime, we got 48. New bricks.
What do I see here? Little piles of dog lime.
Yay, culture from ornaments, 47.
Ceasefire
That's
has
already quite a
ended.
bit. Oh, we have no ceasefire with Vicente anymore. I will ask him for a new one. Also, we have over 800,000 credits. So, there's that. So, Vicente, we are still superior. Request a ceasefire. Unlikely.
It is for your own good. Fine, but
Okay,
it will only be
he
a
just
matter of
asked
time.
for a bit of money. I mean, 160,000. We have that in
Ceasefire has
after half an hour. But the ceasefire with Arthur is over. With Arthur is over.
Stations!
All hands at the ready.
Aye.
The Mysterious Artefacts. The discovery of several strange artifacts aboard spooks the crew, tied to the rigging, bunks, boards, and even atop the captain's desk. A warning, a threat, and who put them there? Since the nearby island is uninhabited, it is sensible only to think the perpetrator must be aboard. The crew must know or have seen something last night. Ask the crew who did this. No one has information, or perhaps they will forward it. Consensus tends towards the latter. Someone wants this
Lost an
expedition to
influence
fail.
bonus.
The expedition has taken its toll at morale at rock bottom. In the days that followed, desertion, quarrels, over short supplies, open mutiny, mysteriously vanishing crew members, and brave men and women turning insane reduces the crew and turns this venture into a nightmare. Your expedition is lost.
A competitor's island is under siege.
Oh, a steamship was attacking Arthur.
Perils await us.
That's interesting. Oh wait, there's actually a cargo ship. We will do that after this. Of unsolved mind. The man spasms eyes rolling before finally falling unconscious. His mania had come suddenly, with 8 men needed to pacify and bind him to the mast. Some say he is possessed by demons and must be done rid of. The officers, less credulous, seek a surer explanation. The only way to silence a worsening quarrel is to find a solution. Seriously, we are totally not prepared for this? Well, then we will go for medicine. And our doctor died. The patient grabs the doctor's head and smashes it against the table. The doctor was tapping his knee to check reflex when the devil cut loose. He wants putting out of his misery, a sailor cries once the man is wrestled to the deck again, so they cut his throat. Attention turns to the doctor, but he is a doctor no more. Injury has rendered him insensible, an 8-year-old boy trapped in the body of a man.
A sword hangs above us.
Well then, return home.
If
That
doom
pirate
it
had
must
failed.
be, we will follow.
Sir Archibald Blake, how may I serve?
ready.
Now we have here big cargo ship.
On our way.
That actually looks awesome. And it has 6 cargo slots. Unfortunately, it costs 500 in upkeep.
Begin the turn.
Whoa. That's the equivalent to 10 charter routes. But well, in return it is unaffected by wind.
Ready.
And has a lot of health for 3,500.
Taking the initiative. Excellent.
Alright, let's go to Madame Kahina and see if we can re-roll her wares until there are some animals or artifacts left. I know that during the press beta she actually sold a lot of stuff that was animal or item related.
It's wise to be ready to move on, to take change in your stride.
So, and how's Vicente doing? Oh, his city is burning. I like that. He has a peasant district, a farmer district in this case. But he's not building a zoo. I'm surprised by that. Arthur, do you have a zoo or a museum? Ah, he has started building a museum. There you can actually see it with some decorations. Plaza, streets. That's nice. It will be undone soon. Let's hope our steamship does not get into well, does not get caught by the military fleet of Vicente, but he doesn't seem to have that much. But what we got is 76 more bricks. Okay, we might actually use that.
Your city has grown more beautiful.
And here we can also add some decoration.
Is out of control.
Okay, where is it? Ah, up there. But yeah, we have several wagons of a fire station on the way, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Ah, the benches are actually being used by people. That's nice.
How about a power umbrella for rain or shine? Goodness knows I could use such a thing.
Hold the crane.
So, and we are about to reach Madame Kahina.
Carry her about.
And Calape, or however that is pronounced.
Is under siege.
Again pirates? Yeah, it's pirates.
The water is a familiar green. Good captains respect.
The expedition comes home safe, but having not found what they were looking for. That is okay. But I believe I saw a steam warship. Right?
It's hard to get ships. We are lucky to have friends to help us.
A monitor.
Good to see a friendly face.
But
in
it's
these
not for
times.
sale.
We've got to be agile, ready to move
Okay.
at the drop of
For
a
some
hat.
reason she is preparing a military fleet.
It's hard to get ships. We are lucky to have friends to help us. We would welcome more volunteers.
I could get here an additional cargo ship, but do I want to? I don't think so. And I had hoped that I could buy the monitor.
Ship of the line reporting in.
Game saved.
So let's see if the other 3 expeditions will be successful. And in the meantime... Okay, we can buy here some people. That one here might actually be
I'm
useful.
here if you need me.
We both choose our Only I'm reporting in.
And now everything else is cheaper, I hope. Apparently not for items. No, I am severely disappointed. Okay, I want that travel agent. That actually sounds quite useful. Ah, forktail.
An exclusive deal. Don't touch.
We get here swans. Hybrid red pepper seeds.
Your city has grown more beautiful.
We both hit our targets.
Black bears.
Just browsing.
And a silver ring.
We both hit our targets.
Okay, time to come back. We have a bit of stuff to equip. So, also, in the harbor office, we can now also equip some items. And now, come on, I want to finish these 3 expeditions and at least one of them should be successful, otherwise I will be severely disappointed.
One final look. You look as radiant as ever.
Yeah, publish. I don't care if the happiness from that is negative.
Uncompromising journalism.
The fire left ruins behind.
Did it? Oh yeah, one house got destroyed. Okay, I guess we should rebuild.
Beautiful.
So, where's our steamship? It's here. It will soon reach our capital. Oh,
The big guns.
I forgot that there's something to do. Dockyard Dupe, Rob, thanking the generous innkeeper, your ship is ready to leave. Everyone at the dock smiles and waves you off. And no wonder, valuable equipment is later discovered to be missing. You must decide if it's worth going back for. Yes. Pity your fences crumble in the dawnlight. Your ship yawns unopposed into the smoldering harbor and turns its gun upon the harbor master's office. Please take anything, he yelps. The fugitive, the local authorities are looking for a refugee you've taken in. A man in rags offers you his service in a harbor, arguing that he'd do any odd job for food and a chance at joining your crew. Unlike other temporary hires, he grows on your sailors, filling in wherever there's work that needs doing, adding to the ship's spirit, and disputing debates over the expedition's course. His skills testify to a life beyond that of a common sailor, but your crew respects his secrecy. As your ship leaves the harbor, a patrolling warship stops it. They are looking for a political dissident, and the description matches your new recruit. Plus 20, plus 10. We will trade. See? Confirm. A smooth operation. Interesting.
Game saved.
Okay, there's...
Curious as to how you develop.
Where are my charts?
So, and here's a new event. Cities of Gold. Chip-painted gold ink. This map might lead you to El Dorado. The sailors eagerly whisper a dream of new fortune, seeing the map as the most bona fide lead they've ever had on the glorious Golden City. This map is not new. Several expedition teams have owned and followed it, but their campaigns all ended in disaster. Will your crew be one to prevail against the Mayans map's challenge? We will go for trade. The guide is used to following the Maya map. She leads your crew down a path she knows by heart, and the sailors cannot help but wonder about the fate of the previous explorers. Dead, the guide says. She halts as the group nears a waterfall, its center parted by a carved crack which opens onto a cave filled with the echo of dripping water. The map insists you should go inside, but the guide refuses to go any further. To her, death awaits beyond this point. As I expected the cave to explore, the crew sits in prayer, hoping their efforts will be rewarded with a divine sign. When the only sound to answer the pleading is the rumbling protest of their hungry stomachs, they agree that the Maya map was a fake designed for entertainment rather than actual adventure, and they leave a rolled parchment on the ground to be slowly consumed by the mud.
Success at sea is not easily won.
Ooh, we found a reindeer. And a domestic cat. And a jellyfish. Okay. And here also some stuff arrived. Equipped in harbor office, equipped in harbor office. Okay. So, first we need to equip something. Yeah, attractiveness plus 15 for the public mooring. Attractiveness plus 20 also for the public mooring. And I guess we should already build it.
Ma'am and I are much obliged.
Oh, and we received a gift. And we got some items. So, time to fill it in. So, first of all, we get here some swans. Some reindeer. Some domestic cats.
You've no concept of
some black
taste.
bears. And here also a jellyfish.
How about
Oh,
a kind
attractiveness
brother for
is at
rain or shine?
213. That's
Goodness
good.
knows I could use such a thing.
And here we will place in a silver ring. And here the
Your
fork
city
tails.
has grown more beautiful.
Oh, that already has
It's
a very large
peculiar.
effect. Meaning, one day we will make some money.
And my critics say I don't take enough risks.
And again, I would wish to know where he bought that. But unfortunately the game says no.
Flowers for the lady.
But we are definitely making progress.
More than ready.
So let's take a look at the other expeditions. Tavern Troubles. The hoodlums are asking for it. To each harbor its own ill-famed tavern, and this one is no exception. While your crew enjoys a beer at the counter, the tavern store slams open, the bartender stiffens and the volume of conversation dwindles. The newcomers are regulars of a bad kind. One of the scruffy men elbows your doctor and gasps as the alcohol splashes on his unkempt clothes. He immediately grabs your sailor by the collar and demands an apology. Will we give them a drink? Yes. Praying with alcohol doesn't seem to work. Your crew invites the men to sit and share beer on them to try and bring the tension down. The fuck doesn't let go of the doctor and points at the aligned liquors behind the bartender. A glass of all of these, he says, and a bottle of your best whatever. That's way more than they can drink, and way more than your sailors can afford. Okay, we will pay up. The crew is humiliated. They empty their purses trying to pay for the excessive demands of the thugs. Ale, stew, liquors, meats. When sunrise pushes the hoodlums to leave the tavern, the sailors are stuck with the cooking, dishwashing and dust wiping until the bartender considers their debt paid.
Winds in our sails. Don't come with doubts. Too many lie out there. Good captains respect the sea.
Okay.
Fear
Oh wait, open
Good
event?
Captains respect the sea. Fear it.
I'm always getting through. A little bit confused.
Too cultured for us scrubbers.
Mysterious Artefacts. Okay, we already know that. We have 0 chance. Yeah, throw them overboard and move on. And they come back.
Winds in our sails. This is the eye of the devil's storm to come.
Okay then. I guess we should go back to Madame Kahina and buy more stuff. But this episode is now definitely over. I will take a screenshot of this for thumbnail.
That blooming turnip was the size of her head.
Print screen. So. And now, yeah, the episode is over. As always, I hope you enjoyed it. If yes, please consider giving this video a thumbs up. It is always a great feedback for me. And if you have any feedback or questions, then just type it down in the comments or connect with me directly via Discord. You will find a link, an invite link at the main page and in the About section of the channel. And of course, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel but wish to get notified whenever something new is being uploaded, then just smash that subscribe button. And with that, I say goodbye and see you next time.